Hello excursionistas! Today is the start of a 14-day excursion. It starts with a 7-day cruise out of the port of Rome. We'll explore several Greek islands, including Santorini and Mykonos. Let's get started. We researched hotels that were really close to the ship and decided to arrive a couple of days early. The Seatley Experience is a boutique bed and breakfast owned and operated by a lovely couple, Georgina and Eduardo. Georgina was able to provide us with sightseeing information about the local area, which was a great help to us. I would highly recommend the Seatley Experience. I'll leave a link in the description below. Day 1 of the cruise, we boarded Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas and started to become familiar with the activities they have on board. We were met by a festive atmosphere. The Jewel of the Seas has 52 different activities, to include 8 dining options and 5 bars and lounges. Our first stop was the beautiful island of Santorini and the town of Fira, perched atop an ancient volcanic caldera. The ship's tender dropped us off on the west side of the island at the old port. With the town of Fira sitting some 1,300 feet above us, we decided to take the cable cars instead of walk to the top. Travel tip: 2 weeks prior to arriving, we booked a private taxi for pickup in the town of Fira and take us north to the town of Ia to start our excursion. That way, we could avoid the mad scramble at the top of the cable cars as throngs of people from multiple ships being in port at the same time scrambled to find transportation to the other end of the island. Though we chose to book our own private taxi and conduct our own leisurely tour, there are many other options available, like booking a shore excursion through the ship, or, as we use many times, Get Your Guide, which we find in many cases to be more budget-friendly. I'll put a link in the description below. You can't help but notice that the views here are spectacular, like nowhere else in the world. Also, the shopping is tailored to this environment as you stroll down the stone streets and the narrow alleys. You'll also notice a great assortment of bars and wonderful restaurants tucked away in the cliffside, accessed only by steep stairways. But you'll hardly notice how many steps you've gotten in for the day because of the mesmerizing views. Time passes quickly after a full day of shopping, dining, and browsing, and you must start making your way back down toward the tender to reboard the ship. There are a number of ways you can do this. Stand in line to use the cable cars the same way we came up. Ride a donkey, more power to you, but we chose to walk. Okay, it's an hour later. We're still walking downhill in donkey shit.
Oh!
It's true.
How many times we stop? Tell the truth.
My knee is hurting, my leg is shaking, I'm sweating like a pig, I'm still walking in donkey shit. I know we'll be back, but that's another video. The beautiful island of Mykonos, also known as the Island of Winds, is located in the heart of the Cyclades group. Many of you might recognize Mykonos as a sun-bathed Greek island with stone-paved walkways, whitewashed buildings, and beautiful blue doors. Mykonos is also known as a cosmopolitan, luxurious holiday destination that boasts top-end hotels, resorts, designer clothes, and art galleries. Here is an important travel tip. Mykonos is also known as the playground of the rich and famous. and it can eat into your travel budget quickly. No trip to the Greek Isles would be complete without visiting Athens and the Parthenon, which is one of the most recognizable features and historic spots in Greece. The ascent up the Acropolis to view the Parthenon can be challenging, so I would advise wearing a good pair of hiking boots or walking shoes. But it is well worth the effort because of the awesome feeling you get walking amongst the ancient architecture. It can be crowded, but once you get through the choke point, you'll have the opportunity to take photographs that you will cherish for a lifetime. Even if this is not your first time to the Parthenon, you can certainly see how the ancients would consider this temple as a place fit for the gods. As with any cruise, the last full day for excursions is upon you quickly. We chose to use that last day at the port of Catacolone, souvenir shopping, eating, relaxing, and browsing. Not to mention, we still needed to pack. Tomorrow, we have to get off the ship. So while we're packing, please hit that subscribe button. Next stop, Rome.